All right, Paradise Crew. Today's episode is for cruise nerds only, cruise geeks, the ones who are like super passionate about it. We just got into Nassau, got back out from outside. What a wonderful day today. I've got this VIP band because Nassau was celebrating the Wonder of the Seas. That's right, the biggest cruise ship on planet Earth. Don't know if you heard about it, but everyone's talking about this cruise ship, and it's amazing. But they had a welcoming party. I want to say there's a Junkanoo band there. They were playing the drums, playing the horns, and live music, and they had this giant tent set up. And later, once the sun set, they had like a VIP party, and there was drinks flowing. People were dancing. You see all a lot of familiar faces. Couldn't get everybody, obviously, but I saw Shiplight he was breakdancing, and Trevin Choles were there, and it was a really fun party. But cruise nerds, our day today started off bright and early, crazy early. Went around 7:15, and I thought, and myself, like, hey, this is early, but the crew and the staff here on the Wonder of the Seas, they get up earlier than that. And so we were lucky enough to tour 150th Central, right? We got to dine and tour and experience a demo with Dom and his staff. And the amount of detail that went into 150 Central, it transfers over to the main dining room. So when we enter the main dining room, and I'll show a brief clip here, you can see all of the staff who's going to be serving you. And what we learned is that there's like a presentation that you may not be familiar with, but you experience when you sit down and go to the MDR for breakfast. They go over the flavors, they go over what it should be like, what it should taste like, your options. And so just to give you an example, it's like you sit down for a meal, like, hey, would you like to have the breakfast burrito? It comes in like a spinach wrap with freshly chopped vegetables with a little bit of like egg, bacon, with the side of a dipping hollandaise sauce. I'm just making up some recipes and stuff here. They go over that with you, like, oh, do you want a croissant? And you're like, sure, I would love a croissant. They're like, actually, there's an original croissant and like a regular one, and then there's a chocolate croissant. There's two options, and the amount of effort and care and treatment that they go into stuff like that just kind of blew my mind. To do that the first thing in the morning before we even get there, every day before every meal, that's cool. They do breakfast, lunch, dinner. They are prepared. They work hard. And so some of these cool things that we're doing with press, to give you guys like the cruise nerds that really want to know like what's going on behind the scenes. When they were making like the mason jar menu, I may have told this story already, but originally it was going to be like a hot pot because it was built originally for the Asian market, the Wonder of the Seas, right? And this is cool information. And so they got the creative minds spinning, and they created the mason jar. And I've already talked about the mason jar a lot, and you need to just go check it out. But yeah, they ended up getting a bunch of ingredients from Publix and things that taste similar, and they built it and made it together, and they came up with a kick butt menu. That's a short version. I'll go into detail later in the bigger version. But today, you won't believe this. I took a little bit of time off. Isn't that crazy? I took some time off. People were saying, Griff, you're overworking, you're working hard. I've been staying up to 2 a.m. some mornings, editing and making sure that you guys have an episode to watch. I'm like working hard, trying to make sure the channel, Griff and Alyssa, hits 50,000 subscribers. I'm making thumbnails and doing titles, and I'm meeting people, and I'm meeting creators, and we're working. And so after working or going to film the MDR for you guys this morning, Alyssa and I, we got some breakfast, and then we went to the pool. We went to the pool, and we hung out for like 3 hours. I'm telling you, I didn't vlog. I didn't, actually, I'm gonna show you some cool B-roll clips because I just thought that the weather was so great in Nassau today. This ship's so massive, you don't have to get off in Nassau, but spoiler alert, Nassau's working on some pretty cool things in port, and so they're building like, it's just a new port. You're gonna be shopping mall and live music. There's an amphitheater they're building on. I can't show you any details on that because I don't have any. I've just seen the concepts. But my point is, I actually took some time off. I rested on my cruise. Go figure. But I got a text, and this is where it's going to get really even more fun. I got a text from Fane Travel Spree, and it said, hey, we're going to be playing laser tag at 5, and Alyssa and I, we hopped on that opportunity and we played some laser tag. And if you go watch Travel Spree's video, Cruising with JT, AK Adventures, Terry and Addie, and Happy Hoffman Travels, they were all there. You go watch their vlogs, you can see me. I purposely was talking some trash because, you know, I like to have a little fun with everything. I'm going to give you spoilers of who won. You got to go see and go watch the episodes of who won. But I had a good time. I had a great time. It was nice to kick back and relax and just turn it off and enjoy your cruise just like everyone else should. But after that, we did go out to Nassau and experience that VIP function and some of that dancing and stuff. And it was really, really cool. But the highlight of all this, before I get to that, guys, if you haven't clicked subscribe on this channel yet, I just want to invite you guys to subscribe to the channel. This is the pitch. It's Fan Appreciation Week, which means there's going to be a winner in today's video, and today's winner is right here. That's the winner right there. So go ahead and send us a message on Facebook. Go into our private Facebook group. You can tag Alyssa or myself. Do not put your information publicly on the internet. Someone did it anyway. Girl, we said not to do that. Do not do that. The Paradise Crew is a safe space, but you don't, if there was a rule of thumb, you don't want to put your like cell phone number and your address and your first and last name randomly on the internet. It's just not a good rule of practice. And so just tag us like, hey, I won, and I'll grab this screenshot, and then we'll make sure we get your gift. It's going to be like a magnet or an ornament or a hat or something like that. We'll figure out the details, but it's going to be cool, and that's for Fan Appreciation Week. So click subscribe, and if you want to win the prize for tomorrow, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it. It's that easy to win one of these things. And so without further ado, we went to the showcase for Intense. Intense is like 10 scenes, 10 segments of the water show. And right now they're still fleshing out a lot of the details on the show. And for those that hear that out loud, are like, shouldn't the show be complete if I'm going to spend my money and build this cruise ship? As you know, coming over from transatlantic, the waves can be a little bit rocky. And so this the crew didn't have a lot of time to practice this show, and you know, a lot of these crew members are in quarantine for 45 days and yada yada. So they did something creative, and they still over delivered and gave us a showcase of what we could experience for the full show. And it was a 15-minute teaser, and it was incredible, not gonna lie. Alyssa, what'd you think of the show real quick?
It was great.
Yeah, it was good.
Like, I was getting nervous because they were so high up, but they were very calm.
Yeah.
And it's very impressive.
Yeah, they're definitely one of the more thrill seekers. Talking about seeking adventure, they're definitely at the top with Royal Caribbean. And so shout out to all those men and women that are doing that. That's crazy. I actually believe we watched the females only show. There was a tightrope walker, which was super incredible. And I'm not going to give you all spoilers. I'm not going to show all the clips because we have vlogs that we're going to show you guys. And of course, when you book the Wonder of the Seas for yourself, I want you to enjoy the full show, right? I kind of play that middle ground on that. But guys, if you want to book the Wonder of the Seas, you can always reach out to our travel agent, Rose at WilderTravelGroup.com. She's an award-winning travel agent. She will help you out. She'll make it happen. But that show was amazing. And you know what? We're in Coco Cay tomorrow, the perfect day at Coco Cay. And Cruising with JT said we're going to hit 50K at the perfect day. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it, Paradise Crew. Today's the day. We're going to hit 50,000 subscribers. We're calling it here. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. But as always, if you dig the vibes, please subscribe. And if you care, please share it. We'll see you guys in Paradise in the next one. Day 7 of the cruise, Wonder of the Seas. Peace.